Hey guys, it's Ryan here. So today we're making another video for you guys. Where survival is #1 priority, fun is second priority, and in third we have safety. I'm just kidding, guys. But in all reality, we have a good video for you guys. This is the second video in a 3-part series of ballistics gel making and using. This is our pot. Last night we put it in the fridge. You need to put it in the fridge for at least 6 hours. It was solid when we took it out. Then we just put it on the heat of the stove to melt it down. We have it pretty much melted here. But the thing about this is that you want to get a fork and just stab it in all around so you make sure that you don't have any actual hunks of gel left, because the gel it'll just mash right in with the standing liquid on the top. Yeah, and we have Brandon here that's going to help us out. So, we have our mold, which is just like a croissant from your local grocery store. You're going to need butter spray for this. You have to have some butter spray for this, because you want to spray your mold pretty good with some butter spray. So if you don't, it's going to stick.
So if you haven't seen part 1, make sure you go check that out, because this is part 2, and part 3 will be extremely fun, because we're going to be testing out how good the ballistics gel works.
Okay, so we got the inside of our container coated pretty good with butter spray here. So then now we are going to... Okay, so we now have our stuff off of the heat here. And we're now going to turn off our burner. Got some hot pads. We're just going to set this out to cool a little bit so that you don't melt your container when you first put it in there right away.
Yeah, because this is just, thin plastic. So if it was hot like it is from being on the stove, then it will just melt right through it, and yeah.
So with your container, after you pour your melted liquid gelatin into here, you want to put this back in the fridge to cool for at least 12 hours. And that is going to be something that's going to work really good. And so you can set it on something like a pan like this.
Yeah, so we just, before heating this was in the fridge for how many hours?
We left it in overnight because that's all we could do. But
yeah,
you have to have it for at least 6 hours.
Yeah, so
6 hours.
And then we reheated it, and now we're going to pour it in our mold and then put it back in the fridge or freezer, and then it will be ready to go.
Yeah,
right,
we're going to put this in our fridge.
The fridge.
Not the freezer.
Not the freezer. Because, yeah.
I'd say this is probably cool enough to pour into the mold.
Alright.
So this is a very careful process.
Do you want to use your mitt?
So I'm just going to start and slowly just pour it in there. Ooh, let's fall right to the tippy top.
Yeah, that's perfect. So now, as you can see, it's, you can just see the bottom, and so once it cools, it will be the exact size and shape of this, because it will have the rounded edges, because...
That's about it, guys. We're about to put this in our fridge for another 12 hours to let it cool down and harden for the last time. But
if it doesn't rain tomorrow, then we might do the video tomorrow, or
After this is done cooling for the 12 hours, if you're not going to use it the next day, just keep it in the fridge. Because if you leave it out, it'll melt, and it'll get nasty, and it's not good if you leave it out.
So,
so we're gonna put the lid on this, just for safe transportation out to the fridge.
alright, so thank you guys for watching.
That's it for today. Remember,
to
butter
check-
spray is key.
Yeah, so, and, make sure to check out my channel.
Remember to like and subscribe to the video and the channel. That's about it, guys.
So,
Bye.
goodbye.